Hello everyone, welcome back to another session of Class 9 ICSE Java. In the first session, we have learned about principles of object-oriented programming. So, what is the difference between procedure-oriented programming and object-oriented programming? Then we have learned about the main four principles of Java, that is data abstraction, inheritance, polymorphism, and encapsulation. In today's class, we are going to learn about Java. Now we will start with the brief history of Java so that I have made a notes of it. See here. So as you can observe, Java was invented by a scientist called James Gosling. So he is the main scientist who invented Java. Dear students, you have to remember this name as it is asked frequently. So along with Mike Sheridan and Patrick Norton, you can pronounce it in any way, but this is my way of pronunciation. So its founder is James Gosling, and he founded Java at Sun Microsystems. So he originally named Java as Oak. So the original name of Java was Oak, and later it was changed to Java. The reason being, Oak was already taken by some other person or some other company. Therefore, he has to forcefully change the name to Java. So currently Java is working under Oracle Corporation. Oracle, I think you know what is Oracle. Uh, Oracle Corporation. There is a big company called Oracle Corporation. It is a software giant. So under this, Java is currently operating. So can you guess what is the logo of Java? So Java logo is a hot cup of coffee. Do you know why Java is having a name or having this logo? Because see, preparing coffee is very easy when compared to other food items. So in the same way, preparing Java programs is also easy. Like that, one meaning is there. Another meaning is, so near Philippines there is a island. So that island is famous for Java Island, and it is famous for coffee beans. That is also inspired the logo. There are two theories. One is the easy thing, and another one is the island thing. So you can understand it by any way, no issues. So let us continue. So first, as we have learnt about the history of Java, the main brief points to be remembered are the Java was invented by James Gosling. He founded it in Sun Microsystems USA. The original name of Java was Oak, and later it was changed to Java. Oak name was changed to Java. Currently, Java is operating under Oracle Corporation. These are the main things to be remembered. After this, we learn about the features of Java. What are the key features of Java? Platform independent. What do you mean by platform independent? For this, you have to understand some basic concepts. See here. Let's say I have a PC1. So let us say my PC1 is operating under Windows operating system. Then I have another PC, and this PC is operating under Unix operating system, and I am having some another third PC. This is PC2 and this is PC3, and this is operating under Mac OS. So now what I will do is I will write a Java program. So I have a Java program. So I have written some codes. So this is a Java program. So is it possible me to run the same code on all these three devices? Yes, in Java it is possible. So then it is called as platform independent. So any language is called as platform independent when we are able to run the same code on different operating system without any changes or with slight modifications. Earlier what was to happen, so for Windows I have to write a separate code, for Unix some I have to write separate code, and for Mac I have to write separate code. In such situation, or if a language is having such an experience, then it is called as platform dependent. So the code depends on the platform, and since Java is platform independent, you can write the same code on all three devices. Then object oriented programming, so the main importance is given to the data over the procedure. This we have learned in the first class. I think you have understood what do you mean by object oriented programming. Then distributed, what do you mean by distributed? See, let's say suppose I have a program, I have a Java program. This Java program is not a single one. So what happens, the program is divided into submodules. So this program is divided into submodules, so error correction becomes easier. Program, this module can run by its own, this module can run by its own, this module can run by its own, this module can run by its own. So what are the advantages of this program? Error correction become easier, and small programs better the coding, so it also become easier. So everything is an advantage here. Instead of running it as a single program, so Java divides into small programs so that error correction becomes easier. Then code maintenance become easier. So suppose if any error comes in a particular part, I have to just go and check this part itself. Instead of checking the whole program, I can check only this part of the program. So these are all advantages. So this is not a distributed one. So this method of dividing the program into smaller modules is called as distributed method of executing the code. I think you have understood what you mean by distributed. Distributed means instead of running the whole program into a single task, it is divided into subtasks or submodules. Then multi-threading. So what do you mean by multi-threading? Suppose let's say we have one module here, and we have second module here, and we have third module here. So this is my one single program, and this program is divided into three modules: first module, second module, and third module. So when I run the program, this will also start execution, this will also start execution, and this will also start executing at the same time. So in some languages what happens, after finishing the first one, second one will start. After finishing the second one only, third one will start. But in Java it does not happen. All three starts at the same time. So all three programs will be, all three modules will be executed concurrently at the same time. This process is called as multi-threading. Multi-threading means you can run, or all the modules, more than one modules will be run at the same time. Then portability. Portable means easily transferable from one system to, or one place to another place, as I have already said. So this feature is directly linked with the platform independent feature. So once a program is created, it can be run on any other systems, or more than one operating systems, or more than one platforms, so that it can be easily transferred from one system to another system. This is the portability feature. Then the next feature is high performance. What do you mean by high performance? High performance means Java will be executed in a very speedy manner without consuming lots and lots of memory. I think you understand what is high performance. Then Java virtual machine. Java virtual machine means, so when we install a program or when we install Java, there will be more than one software installed into our system, not a single system. So JVM stands for Java Virtual Machine. So when I install a Java program, JVM will be installed. What do you mean by JVM? JVM stands for Java Virtual Machine. It is a combination of many uh, softwares. See here, it contains these many programs, and they will utilize, or they will make our program stand out, or they indirectly help us to run the program, create a byte code, create a source code, everything it will help. I think you are not familiar with what you mean by byte code, what do you mean by source code. Let us learn. Then another important feature is, it is important features of Java is, it is case sensitive language. Java is case sensitive language. What do you mean by case sensitive? Suppose, let's say, java 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 and Java, whether all these four are same or different. So there are some languages like HTML and all. In those languages, they don't differentiate between capital letters and small letters. But Java is a case sensitive language, so therefore all these four are different. So when a language treats capital letters and small letters are separate, such a language is called as case sensitive language. So this is very very important, because while typing the Java programs, you may commit mistakes of capital letters and small letters that may lead to huge errors. So you have to be careful about how Java and other things will work. So until now we have covered what is the history of Java and what is the features of Java. Now we are going to learn about types of programs. There are two types of programs. Suppose, let us say, I have opened a page. Just now I have opened a page, and as you can see in this page, some ads are represented. See here, Java, some ads are popping up. So these type of ads are prepared using applets. Java is divided into two parts. So Java applets means these are the small programs, very very small programs. So that runs with a larger program. Suppose, let me show another example. If I open any website, which website? Let us say some. I will click this website. So when I click this website, it is not showing any ads. Let's say let us dive into this website only. So this is our browser, and in my browser they are integrating applets to show advertisements. So such a programs, or such a small programs which are used mainly for the purpose of advertisement, is called as applet. So opposite to the applets is Java applications. Java application is full programs. So full programs means they are used in every now and then real world situation. This is the complete set of programs, and it is used to run independently without depending on any other operating systems or any other background system. Unlike applets will run depending on the browser and user interests. So let us open ChatGPT and ask for differences between Java applets and application programs, so that you can understand what are the differences between application and Java programs. See, runs inside a web browser or appletware, but Java application runs directly on a operating system as a standalone program. As I have already said, it is an independent program. So these are not required. So runs on a sandbox. Sandbox means so it is dependent on another thing, or it is captured or monitored by browser and all. But in application, it has access to all the systems and resources, etc. I think you have understood what is applet and what do you mean by application. Normally it is of less importance. Applet means, just remember, applet means these are small programs run on an browser, whereas application means these are standalone full-fledged programming. Then we have to learn about Java compilation programs. So when we learn about Java compilation process, we learn about Java source code, byte code and object code. So what do you mean by Java source code, byte code and object code? See here, in the last class I have explained there are three types of languages are there. One is low level language, so which is obviously of zeros and ones form. Second one is high level language, so it is in human understandable form, that is human understandable form, that is it will be present in the form of English, Kannada, etc. Let us say it is English. Then we have assembly level language. So assembly level languages means it is present in mnemonics and opcodes. Half part is present in high level language and half part is present in low level language. So earlier what used to happen was, earlier only assembly level languages were there. So when we write a program in assembly language, it should be converted to low level languages so that computer can execute it. At that time we used to have a software called assembler. So what is the job of assembler? Assembler is a software used to convert program present in assembly level language to low level language. Then assembly level languages were slowly vanished and comes the high level languages. Afterward, high level languages were the main goal. So high level languages also needed to be converted to the low level language for execution purposes. So there are two types of language converters are there, or for high level transition of high level languages, there are two types of languages converters are there. First one is compiler and second one is interpreter. So why do you need two types of softwares? Let me explain. So the major difference between compiler and interpreter is, so in compiler what was happening was, let us say I have written some 100 lines of code. So this is my 100 lines of code. So the compiler will convert all 100 lines at once. The compiler will convert all 100 lines at once, and let's say we have error at third line, we have error at seventh line, we have error at 25th line, and we have error at 38th line. It will show all the errors all at once. But in interpreter, it converts line by line. So after one line, it should be converted to the second line. Suppose it will convert up to third line and stop here, saying that you are having a error at third line. After removing the error at third line, it will move to fourth line, fifth line, sixth line, and at seventh line it will again stop, because it will show that an error will be present. This is the major differences. So there are three types of converters are there. First one is assembler. Its job is to convert from assembly level language to low level language. Then for converting from high level language to low level language, there are two types of converters are there. So First one is compiler, second one is interpreter. So what is the use of compiler? Compiler will convert all code at once, but interpreter will convert all code line by line. So the major difference between other programs to Java lies here. So in other program, the high level language is directly converted to low level language. So, but in Java, it has become two-step process. So Java will convert high level language to assembly level language and assembly level language to low level language. So for converting from high level language to low level language, assembly level language, the Java will use compiler, whereas converting from assembly level language to low level language, Java uses interpreter. Why is that? Let me explain. See, when we create a program in high level language, it is saved in .java file. So this .java file is dependent code. So platform dependent code, it is different for different platforms. So when I run this program, what happens? It will be uh, yeah, it will be executed for only one platform. If you want to run it on another platform, you have to again write it. So what Java does, Java will use this, convert this high level language to assembly level language, and at this time dot class file will be created. So using this class file, and this class file is same for all the operating system and it is platform independent. So when a class file is created, this file is platform independent, and using this class file, any low level language can, any low level code can be easily generated for all the operating systems, and it can be run on any systems. So for converting from high level language to assembly level languages, Java uses compiler, and for running converting from high level assembly level language to low level language, Java uses interpreter. See, this is the major difference between other languages and Java language. Other languages are directly converted from high level language to low level language, but Java used two-step process. So in first step, it converted from high level to assembly level language, and assembly, then in the second step it converted from assembly level language to low level language. So remember, the code which is present in high level language is called as source code. Source means original code, as you can understand. So the code which is present in high level language is called as source code. The code which is present in assembly level language is called as byte code. So byte code is convert or generated from the source code. Using byte code, the object or low level language code is generated. This language or this low level language is called as, this low level language code is called as object code. So these three terms are very, very important. So which are the three terms? First one is source code, second one is byte code, and third one is object code. So what do you mean by source code? The code which is present in high level language. So the code present in high level language is called as source code. The code present in assembly level language is called as byte code, and the code which is present in low level language, that is zeros and ones form, is called as object code. So Java uses two-step procedures. One is high level language to assembly level language, and assembly level language to low level language. The biggest advantage of this process is the code become platform independent. So this is the major advantage of Java, and we have to add another step here. After case sensitive, we have to add Java is compiled and interpreted. Java is compiled and interpreted language. This is the major advantage of or major features of Java. Coming to the features, we have coming to the syllabus, we have learned about definition of Java, applets and Java application programs. So what are the steps involved in compilation? So we have learned the definition of source code, byte code and object code. What is the definition of source code? The code present in high level language or human understandable form is called as source code. The code generated by the source code and it is present in the assembly level language is called as byte code. The code which is present in zeros and ones form and directly executed by the program is called as object code. Then we have learned about Java virtual machine. Java virtual machine contains compiler, interpreter, error checking machines, everything, and it helps us to run the programs. Then we have learned about features of Java. What do you mean by what are the some features they have listed? Simple and easy. Robust. What do you mean by robust? Robust is a new word. So let me add it to the robust language. So what do you mean by robust? Let's say, so I'm a computer science teacher and I can teach computer science. But if you ask me to teach Kannada or English or some physics, chemistry, what I will say? I will say I'm not able to do that. But Java is not like that. Suppose there are languages like HTML. Do you know about HTML? HTML used in. So HTML is used in creating and structuring web pages. But can we use HTML in software development? No. Can we use HTML in enterprises or some software, or if you want to create some program, gaming and all? So can you use HTML in that situation? No. But Java is robust. It can be used in any fields. It can be used for any purposes. So the language which is robust means it can be used for any purposes. That is called as robust. Then secured. So as I have already discussed, security is the main purpose or main priority in Java, as it is giving importance to the data. So Java is a secure language. So it follows object oriented approach. It is a platform independent language, etc. So I think the second chapter, second unit of chapter 1 is completed. I think you have understood it. Mm, I know it's a bit lengthier, but it is a complete understanding. You can just go through once, or you can make it 1.5 speed. In YouTube there is an option called speed, and you can make it 1.5 if you feel it as too slow. If you are having any doubts, or if you want any suggestions, or if you want any special program solving methodologies, just comment me. I will upload the video. Thank you for your time.